Radical.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Believe it or not, Iron Mike Tyson is getting back in a boxing ring. Yes, that Iron Mike. The one in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out from the NES game in the 80s. He's 54. He's getting back in the ring with Roy Jones Jr., who is, I think, 51. September 12th in Los Angeles. Apparently there's going to be a Legends-only league, and they're going 8 rounds in the ring. I watched this interview with Max Kellerman on ESPN, and I'll leave a link to it down below. It's pretty interesting, because at points Max keeps referring to him as an old man. Talks about the senior league, and you could tell on Mike's face, he's not too happy about that. At points, he gets really close to the camera, and he keeps saying, listen, Max, listen. I wouldn't want to interview that motherfucker. There's just something in those eyes. Something in those freaking eyes. But yeah, I think most people, they're interested to see, what he would look like at 54 in a boxing ring. He recently has done some stuff with AEW, but I don't know. Max brings up the health and how healthy it is for, people in their 50s to get into a boxing ring. Well, boxing, and Mike brings this up. There's always a potential, and you're told this. You could die in that ring. I mean, have you seen the Rocky series? I don't know how safe you can really be. I mean, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, how safe can it be in a ring? I just know that Mike Tyson is one of the best fighters that ever lived. And he looks to be in great shape. He looks freaking motivated. Okay, I haven't seen Roy Jones Jr., but I feel pretty bad for Roy Jones Jr. But seriously, Iron Mike Tyson getting back into a ring. Of course, he won't be as good as his prime, but yeah, it'd just be kind of a spectacle. Interesting to see. Now, many times when an athlete comes back, when they make a return, they're just a pale shadow of what they once was. But what if this is a case where Mike retains a lot of his ability? I mean, with something like boxing, where the goal is to essentially hit someone really hard upside the head. I know there's techniques, okay, I know there's conditioning, all that kind of stuff, but what if he's just so damn good at knocking out people at 54 years old, he could knock out people of various ages. If the matches end pretty quick, I mean, who's to say? But who's to say, man? I mean, I think personally, if the guy wants to get back in the ring, and if he wants to set up a league to where older fighters, old legends can, still practice their craft and do what they do best, I mean, why not? You only live once. But we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I wonder if there's a lot of excitement around this and the return is a success. Down the road, there'll probably be a lot of money on the table for a rematch. I'm coming, Evander. You still got one ear left. I'm coming for that fucking ear.